Yeah, like that. Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
good right
so
there.
stay right here.
Yeah, stay right there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a black marshmallow, okay?
Not my type. Not my type.
Yo, welcome to the spot where the mics are hot. Every word we drop got flow like a shot. Got stories to tell and jokes that hit hard. Come join the fun, it's a brand new yard. We bring the vibes, the beats won't stop. Tune in now, we rise to the top. Laugh, cry, shout, feel every drop. This podcast here is cream of the crop.
Well, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode to the R to the J podcast. And today we have a special one. We're calling this segment Spicy Fridays. And let me know if you guys like what we're doing over here. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. It sure helps the channel grow. And with that being said, today's special guest is Makayla. How you doing, Makayla?
Good.
Good. I really appreciate you coming. Well, you and Jesse over here, Jesse in the background right there. But we're about to do our own right there. But right now, it's all about relationship and dating, all right, guys? So let us know if you want us to continue doing this type of show. So that way I could try to get some more people to come on and talk about this, because we know how relationship and dating is kind of hard nowadays. Right, Makayla?
It is.
So how are you doing, Makayla?
I'm good. You?
Pretty good. Can't complain, you know. It's Sunday.
Still here.
Yeah. Got to work tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody wants to go work tomorrow.
I don't.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring it on because I want to say, like, you know how, I don't know if it's just Southeast Texas, but I'm sure it's around the United States where there's like a issue going on with dating relationship, right?
With everyone.
Pretty much. It's like you don't know who's everybody's just want the easy things, you know what I mean? They don't want to work
But
for
not
it.
everything in life is easy, though.
Yeah. If you want, I always tell people, if you want the person, you need to become that person. You know what I mean? You need to attract the person.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot you gotta do.
So just let the viewers know, are you a single, in a relationship, or
I'm
what's the status?
taken.
You're taken. So how long you guys been together?
Getting to a year now.
A year? Okay. Yeah,
We've-
because I know I've seen you guys well, that's why I met you at too, at Dylan's.
Dylan's, yeah.
Yeah, a few times. So we'll see each other there every once in a while. So it was a good spot just to have a couple of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But
Let
yeah.
it all out.
Yeah, pretty much. So how was when relationship wise, not like dating wise, how before you and Jesse?
Horrible.
It was horrible.
I went through a lot. We'll put it like, it's hard to find someone.
Oh,
Like-
trust me. Yeah.
I didn't even think I would get with him. I thought it was just gonna be a one night thing and done and over.
Yeah, you thought he was just gonna hit it and quit it. huh?
Basically,
Pretty much like that.
basically that's what I thought. We got a hotel room. We did all that.
Oh damn. Well, no. If a guy, I want to say, if he's gonna put out money like that and take you out to a hotel, I think that's kind of be more.
It's
more
decent.
serious.
Yeah. At least he tried.
Yeah, he's trying. You know.
If they're showing that they're trying, then it's a sign, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
You know, it's not a sign when if you at the guy's house, then he asks you, "Hey, you want to play the airplane game?" You ever heard that?
No, I never heard of that.
You know, never? Because then the girls, say, "Oh, how you play that?" Well, this is where you take off.
No.
Yeah.
I used to say, okay, you can leave. I'm done. That's what.
That's when a guy knows, like, okay, I'm not really into you, I'm not feeling it. I got my fix, and you know what? It's not gonna work out.
It's time for you to go.
Yeah, because a guy, Jesse probably knows this well too, huh, Jesse? You know that once you get your first nut or whatever, then you kind of have like had enough post clarity where you kind of like, man, I'm really not feeling this chick. Yeah. I thought I did, but I really not.
It clicks.
Yeah.
It's like for females too. Like you get it, you nut, whatever, and you feel like, oh, this ain't gonna be nothing serious, or you feel it basically.
Yeah.
Or that's when you ever, oh, I gotta go do this, or I gotta go do that. You make up excuses to go.
Yeah, pretty much. And then sometimes well, I could imagine a guy, I guess it's more easier for a guy because a guy mostly is not that emotional.
Y'all don't have much emotions like females do.
Yeah.
Females are more emotional.
Yeah. So that's where I think I want to say, like, it's harder for the female to fall in love, huh? Pretty much, you think? Or?
Yeah, it is. It's hard for a female to fall in love because a lot of them's been through a lot to where they don't trust of someone, and when they finally do, they end up messing it up.
Yeah.
So it's harder.
Especially if they had like a tough past with other guys, then they kind of carry that.
They think, oh, this one's gonna do the same thing,
and
basically.
they carry it on to the next relationship, which did happen to me one time. I was talking to this one chick, right? I treated her good, everything like that, and she was good and decent. But then after, I guess she had like a little drinking issue or whatever, so she would like, I guess like black out or something, and just whatever comes out from her previous relationship, and I guess she thought that I was gonna do the same thing or was the same. I don't know, but yeah, that's why I kind of decided to kind of stay single all the time. But then I'm very picky as well too.
So am I. I wouldn't say picky, but
You got your standards. Let's
yeah.
say. Which everybody, it's okay to have standards, you know. And what's your what do you consider as your standard? I mean, like, is there like your
Let's see,
type?
my type?
Yeah, like physical wise. Let's start it off with that.
Physical?
Yeah.
I don't really have a type of physical.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say physical because I don't go off of that. It's more like how you are with me, or how you treat me, how you talk to me, how you come as a person, basically.
Yeah. But what you're a little more older. You're not young, like.
I'm 25.
Okay, you're still young. Never mind.
25.
Because a lot of these girls who are in the 20s, especially, they automatically think, oh, I need to be with a guy who's 6 feet tall, you know,
They have
6 figures,
yeah.
6-pack as well too.
But that takes time.
Not just that, it's like that type of guy you're looking for to have all
In
of
movies.
that. It's like the 0.001% that you're looking for.
And most of the time, those guys will treat you bad.
Yeah, because
they could get anyone.
yeah, they like the guys who are like say a 10, which I don't believe there's anybody who is a 10.
No,
There might be
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, it might be your type, and you might consider them your 10. You know, which that's understandable.
Yeah.
You know, but I want to say those people who are like physically attractive, they have the options to go from like, you know, from the opposite gender, from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, even to a 4 if they really wanted it that bad. We should be surprised. There'll be some guys who you know they could do a lot better, but sometimes like, yeah, you know,
They choose not
yeah.
to, basically. Yeah.
So that's you don't got high standard then. So
No.
pretty much.
As long as you treat me good, I'm gonna treat you good, basically.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
So apparently, I want to say Jesse's doing a good job, huh, Jesse? No.
He has his flaws, like everyone does.
Oh,
so
yeah,
everyone has them.
Yeah.
You either come with them or you become them.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
nobody's perfect.
I'm
Definitely,
not perfect.
I'm not perfect. Yeah.
I've been through some shit and I've done some. No one's perfect.
Yeah. The only thing is like as long as you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. If you learn, then okay, then there's a chance that you'll change, basically.
So how long you and Jesse been together?
Going on a year, but I've known him close to 5 years now. So
How did you guys meet?
through my ex and his friends.
That's an interesting story right there.
It is. My ex is an interesting story too. We'll put it like that. I met him. It was a party actually. He pulled up with his own girl, and then I had mine, and we didn't really talk like that. We just shook hands, said hi, whatever, bye, and that was it. And then eventually, when I broke up with my ex, I hit him up.
Oh really? Or where?
I started adding him on everything,
social media?
TikTok, everything.
So did you stalk him? You look?
No, I didn't. I didn't stalk. I went through his videos, yes, on TikTok.
But did you like actually like search for him, or did it come up in your feed? You know how
I think I searched him.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
you know how Facebook sometimes say
But I searched his nickname because that's the only name I knew him by. I didn't know him by Jesse. I knew him by Crema. So
Okay.
that's what I searched, and then he popped up.
Yeah.
So
Hey, but it isn't always gonna. I ask you that when we have our deal talk. How you get your name, Crema? It was, but we'll talk about that when that's an interesting story right there. But yeah, so 1 year you guys going together. So what kind of issues you were seeing like date after you were like single, I guess?
single. I wasn't single long.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't single. I was probably a couple months or so until I started talking to him.
Well, that's pretty fast that you were able to find somebody that you kind
But
of clicked on.
the thing with, I wasn't in the relationship that I was in. It wasn't really a relationship, I would say. It was bad. I had basically nowhere to go. I had 2 kids.
Oh wow.
And it was basically my last option. So either I stay there or I go on the streets.
Oh okay.
So that's why I was with the dude. and he wasn't good for me at all. And I finally figured it out and left.
Yeah. Well, at least that kind of helped you kind of, stay afloat or whatever and get that by.
It gave me the chance to actually get myself together and finally say, I'm done with this and leave.
Yeah. So what kind of things you see and difference between the guys are right now than where you? But you being younger, so it's kind of hard to
But
if you can kind of gauge
my ex
that.
was older too. He was 43. So
Really? So you like older guys?
Yeah, the baby daddy, he's my age.
Oh, okay.
But he not mature. He played video games all day. So the thing is with young guys, they still want to be like they're in high school. I would say they're not ready to settle down.
No, they're not. And
they haven't gotten to the point to where, oh, I got everything I need, I'm ready to settle down.
yeah.
When an older guy got everything they need, is ready, mentally ready for something. So
And because in reality, for you to become a real man, it's probably to the age 35, if that, or maybe even 40, just depending how
just
you
depends,
grow maturity. But nowadays, it's taking longer.
It takes longer for them to do it.
Yeah, well, that and because how society is putting the men to be more feminine, and then the women being more masculine. So that's another issue.
Yeah,
right
I see that a lot too. And then you got the women talking over the man, basically being the man of the house, basically.
Yeah. For me, I don't want to say it's a red flag, but I'll have if a girl starts saying "Oh, I'm a boss babe" or something like that, it's kind of for me almost like a little turn off, just because that means are you gonna try to be my boss?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, I understand they want to move up the
they want to be a boss.
Yeah, I can understand that, but
in general, you're saying that.
Yeah, you can't take that in a relationship. I want to say because you have to know your spot.
A relationship should be 50-50 no matter what.
Yeah. What? I have to correct you right there.
Okay. 50-50 sometimes. 80-20, whatever.
No.
But
I'm saying the relationship is 100%, 100.
Well, yeah.
Because what I call it, if you really think about it, if you say 50-50, well, there's two people, so 50-50 divided by 2 is still 50.
Okay, that makes more sense. So, okay, 100.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense now.
Every time you have to probably adjust, something priorities is more important. Since you have kids, something you have to adjust to take care of them. But then also to being in a relationship, especially let's say if you were married with a guy, and you have to see, where you put your totem pole. I don't know if you know what the totem pole is.
Somewhat.
So
Somewhat.
You know how in Hawaii they have those little poles with the little faces on it, and the higher the faces are, the more important they are.
Yeah.
So pretty much, it's saying where you put your priorities, pretty much.
Yeah.
And sometimes, of course, you gotta shift and stuff. But the way I see it is that in a relationship, first of all, you should put yourself number one first.
Yeah.
Because you can't help out nobody if you don't help yourself out first.
Yeah.
Second person should be your spouse or relationship, because they're the one who's kind of helping you and taking care of everything else. If both of you are good, then the kid's gonna be taken care of.
I see that. That makes perfect sense. I can see that.
I'm dropping knowledge here.
You are.
But yeah, that's what I see. A lot of guys who are, because of how the mainstream media calling out this masculine toxicity, whatever. But I think now guys are starting to see what is going on, so they have actually pushing back on that.
Yeah, a lot of guys, they know what they're doing and they know it's not right, but they still do it. They don't like.
But it's not every guy.
Yeah, it's not every guy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
guys.
every guy. It's some guys.
Yeah, it's some guys, and you're always gonna have that. It's
It's the way the world is now, really.
And I can tell everybody too, pretty much everybody's average, because it's like a bell curve. The bell curve for probability, where in the middle is the average, where everybody kind of looks the same or makes the same
we all bleed the same color.
Yeah.
So
who even IQ, whatever, it's everybody's pretty much average. Then you're gonna have people who are more attractive or make more money, but that's when the probabilities go lower right there. But and you just need to understand, I think it's okay to be average. I'm okay.
It's okay to be anything.
Yeah.
No one's perfect. You're gonna have your flaws. You're gonna have your mistakes. You just learn from them.
So the other question I was gonna ask you So, one of the questions I'm gonna ask you as well too. What's some of the red flags for you?
I would say, for one, not treating you right. If he's going out every night, not texting you, not calling you,
That's pretty bad if he's going out every night, you know, already.
or every other night,
Oh, okay. Well, even that every other night is like what, 3 or 4 times a night. That's a lot.
that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That, or he still has females on all social media, exes, and still talks to them.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, okay, the baby mama.
Baby-
I understand
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But any other female,
How about if it's it there? How about if there are actually are just friends?
but how would I know that?
You have to trust him, right?
Yeah, it's all about trust, yes. So if I trust you enough, okay, you can have your little female friends.
And if he's open to you, okay, here's my messages. You can read.
But if he's not,
well, that might be kind of
red flag.
Yeah, might be a little red flag right there. But if he's open to, hey, here's my
Then
messages. You know what I mean? We just exchange reels. You know, some
yeah,
people.
okay, but that's cool. You can have the female friend then.
Yeah.
But if it's something else, if say it's supposed to be a friend, but you messed around with her, and then y'all are back cool friends, whatever. But then say something like, oh, y'all start catching feelings for each other, or y'all continue to text, and then y'all want to get back together.
Yeah, that's a red flag right there.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So it just depends on the situation, really. Like, you can have girlfriends, you can have all that, but it's the point to where if you're texting them every day, or y'all are texting back and forth and seeing each other on the side or whatever, then that's not your friend.
Yeah. What other red flags?
The not treating right, the
Gotta have a job, probably.
yeah. And nowadays, everyone should have a job. No one should be sitting at home. Basically, you should make your own money. Basically, don't depend on no one.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised how many people out there who actually are not working and they don't want to get a job. I mean, it's like,
Yeah, I know. I have been in a relationship with one, so where I was the one working, taking care of everything, and then coming home and then still getting talked bad to.
yeah. And even some women, if let's say they make more than the man, let's say the woman makes 80,000 and then the man makes 60,000.
yeah.
Let's say, do you think that might be an issue?
No.
You know?
Yeah, but if y'all are in a relationship together, it shouldn't matter how much one of y'all makes. Y'all are together for a reason, and y'all gonna split everything no matter what. Whether he's paying this bill, you're paying that bill, the money's gonna go to both of y'all no matter what.
Yeah. But I want to say, do you think there might be a possibility where the woman might say, oh, okay, maybe I could do better? Since, let's say if she's working in an office and then she works with more successful men, let's say,
And she thinks she's gonna try something else to see. But at the end, it'll be her karma, because if something happens and that man doesn't want to do the same thing she does, or let's say, yeah, they make the same amount of money, but he treats her bad. So it's just how it is, basically. Reality is you choose who you want to be with. And if you want to go higher, try it. It may not work out. It may work out. It just depends on what you want to do. It's a risk you take in life, basically.
Yeah. How about if the guy has kids? Is that red flag for you?
No.
No.
I don't mind him having
Is
kids, me having
yeah.
kids.
Is there a limit of how many kids they have? Let's say if they have 5 kids with like 4 different baby mamas.
That's a red flag right there.
Okay.
That means
That's red flag,
yeah, because you have different baby mamas, meaning you either cheated on the first one, or say you just basically you're not ready to settle down, basically, because you're hopping around having kids with different women. You're not ready to settle down.
You don't want to be number 6, huh?
No. No.
Yeah, and I can imagine guys that have the red flags. Like me personally, like some of my red flags is if the girl has like bad attitude, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if she's nice and pretty.
Yeah.
Just the attitude is gonna kill it off right there.
Yeah, it's understandable. If you're constantly sitting there bashing someone or just having an attitude with anyone, it's a red flag.
And it's always a good way to test that out. Let's say if you go to a restaurant and see how they treat the waiter.
Yeah, if they treat them rude, then that's
yeah,
already
it's
right
like,
there.
man, I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Yeah, that's a good red flag.
I always tell people, I had one of my guests, he had a podcast too, Weddle, right? And I told him one of my red flags is if the girl loves Bad Bunny, like loves and wants to go to the concert, really bad.
But why? What's wrong with Bad Bunny?
Okay.
Let me hear this.
And if they would actually want to date that type of guy.
Oh no. That's a whole, because Bad Bunny is a whole.
Exactly.
He's out there.
Exactly, and I think he. I'm not gonna knock at him, but I think he likes guys and stuff.
Yeah, because he kissed one on the stage.
Yeah, and I don't like the way he kind of dressed. I'm more like guys. Me personally, to see a a guy who dresses well, knows how to speak well as well too. I know he's an entertainer.
How he presents himself.
Yeah, I know he's an entertainer, musician,
But even before that, he dressed like that. Before he was an entertainer, he dressed like that. His hair, how he walks, how he talks, everything.
Yeah, and I don't like his. Maybe it might be some of his songs that are okay, but if you really hear, he's not really like a singer. He's not.
He talks.
Yeah.
That's some of his songs are okay, but then most of them he's talking or it's.
Yeah, I'm more old school. Like Michael Jackson, some Prince, those type of singers. You know.
I like them. Elton John. I could deal with that.
And what if you are in a relationship? What would be like the deal breaker?
The deal breaker. I would have to say, I don't know. For one, if I'm with you, there's so much I can take. Like, say you're still talking to someone on the side. Okay. There's so much of that I can take until I'm ready and I'm done. So, I don't know. It's a lot. It takes time to get all that through your head, knowing what you want, knowing what you need. But if I'm with you, I want you there for me too, not for no one else. I want you there just for me.
Yeah, I can imagine probably gotta make sure that they I don't have to say love your kids, but we'll have to kind of be like, okay, open to being like a not a father figure, but a male role model, pretty much.
Yeah, that would be a thing too, because I have 2 kids myself. So if you're not ready to be with someone with kids, then that would be a red flag. I wouldn't even. It'll be a deal breaker. I wouldn't even stay with you.
Yeah. I think me, I'm kind of like, I think for me with kids, I think 1 is the max for me. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
What if they have 3 with the same dad?
You pushing it with 2, 3. I was like, and it probably depends too on the age. It depends. The age as well too.
The age,
if they're really little, because at the end too, let's say if you are with a girl with a kid or whatever, that comes another problem where, what if you get attached to the kid as well?
And then if
you got split up, you have no rights to the kids or anything like that. You can't even see the kids no more because at the end it's not your kids.
Okay, that makes sense right there. I understand that part of it being a red flag now, because if they're little and they see you as that.
Well, it's not like more like a red flag. It's more like maybe something that I don't want to put myself into. I mean, I have tried dating girls with kids and stuff like that, but I kind of like, nah.
But mentally, you don't want to go through that and then not be able to see them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. Relationships are hard. Really, they are. Because you never know what can happen. Anything can happen. They could fall for someone else quicker than anything, really.
And like we first discussed about, like, men are more attractive physically, and then female are more attracted emotionally, right?
Yeah. The females have more emotion.
Yeah.
I would
So
say.
cheating wise, do you think it's more worse for a guy to cheat or for a woman to cheat?
Both. Neither of them should be cheating.
Yeah, neither of them should be cheating, especially if you guys are like.
If you're together with them, there should be no cheating to even be told. Or it depends on how long you're in the relationship too.
And it depends too if you guys have an open relationship as well.
That too.
Because some people.
If you start off and say, "Oh, we're gonna be in an open relationship where I do what I want and you do what you want," then okay, that's different, because then you have no say so in what he's doing or what she's doing. But if you're saying, "Oh, you're with me, I'm with you," then there shouldn't be no cheating at all.
Yeah.
There should be no one you're talking to, no one you're texting, adding people, none of that.
Yeah. And you're going to have to respect each other too and say, hey, yeah, I was just with this other guy.
Yeah, you respect him. You say, oh, I was here, this dude was here, they were talking, we were talking, whatever. Be honest with each other.
Yeah. Well, even you don't want to sleep with that guy, or vice versa. The guy sleep with the girl, and they come back.
And then
sleep.
yeah,
It's like,
or they come home, they start kissing you, and you know that they were with someone else.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful, really.
yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah, I'm more like when I'm with somebody,
You're with.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just nowadays you never know with people. They could say they're with you, and then on the side have a whole other life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and then you find out later on, or you could find out during the relationship, and you could be cool with it for so long. But for a woman, we take as much as you give, basically, and what you give is how much you're gonna get back.
Oh, here's a question I want to ask. Do you think a man is less of a man if he doesn't know how to change a tire?
No,
No.
because a woman could change a tire as easy as a man can. Just like a woman can.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But
I'm
a
saying
man-
if you're a man, sure you
I
know
wanna
how
s-
to know
No.
how to change a tire.
Just like
I
a
would-
woman, if she doesn't know how to cook or clean.
I would say the guys should know how to kind of change a tire because I don't know. Would you? How about you, Jesse?
I think a guy should
Yeah, me personally, yeah. You have to know how.
be good, okay, clean, then we're not gonna be together.
Yeah. Maybe if I'm gonna be with a girl, I gotta want them to know how to at least some scratch. I don't want them to burn my eggs or whatever, you know.
Okay, you gotta know how to cook a little bit.
Yeah, you got. You know,
And cleaning, it's really the girl
Yeah.
should be cleaning.
yeah, or at least learning how to.
Yeah,
cook. You know,
learn. At least try.
At least try.
At least try. Just like a man, at least try to learn. At least try to do something that
Yeah.
a man should do.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of my friends, you know, are like, hey, make sure you guys got your tools and stuff, know how to work on things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you never know what you might need to know how to use that, you know.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like at the house and then you can't change out your tire. You don't have no tools or anything. Yeah. You're gonna call AAA, what's that?
AAA.
Yeah, AAA, whatever. Yeah, can you come change my tire? Like, nah. Especially if you get stuck in a highway or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Then you're waiting for someone
I'm
to
not
come.
gonna pull over to help out a guy.
A lot of people don't. They just pass by.
Yeah. Nah, if a girl, easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy.
Anyone will stop for a girl. If
Yeah.
they see them on the side of the road, they're gonna stop.
Yeah. I'll be thinking like, should I go or pass or what? You know, some other guys can help out. Yeah, it probably depends how busy I am. Then I'll stop. You know. But yeah, any questions you might have for me that you could think of?
Okay. I don't know. Really? Okay, what's your perspective on, okay, you're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Say the other one's being honest with you, telling you what they're doing, they're texting someone else. Would you stay?
Well, if we're in a relationship,
If you're in a relationship and the other one's being honest, truly honest with you, and they're letting you know, hey, I got someone texting me, I'm texting them back. Either you stay or you go. You can either stay and deal with it, or you leave and don't have to deal with it at all.
like I said, it depends. Like I said, when we first get into the relationship, if it was gonna be always an open relationship.
Mhm.
If it-
But say you've been in this relationship.
And it was just gonna be,
Roby's saying that in the beginning, that that's what was understanding,
yeah.
and there's no problem with that was understanding.
Yeah. So if we get together and we kind of know, okay, we're just doing this.
Yeah, say it's like 2 months after and you learn about it.
Well, if I learn about it,
You know,
yeah, you didn't tell me up front then.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I wouldn't say.
Yeah. If let's say if you and the girl get together and she says, hey, we're trying this out. We'll see where it goes. You know? It's like, okay, that means it's open. But it's once you kind of agree already. Okay, yes, you're my girl. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. You know, and but then also at the same time, you establish, I don't want you seeing some other person, or I won't see no other person.
Okay.
But if there's no communication of that,
Yeah.
you know, so it's kind of hard to kind of, okay. But you know, if I will get with somebody, I'll let them know, hey, we're a couple now. I'm not gonna see nobody. I don't want you to see nobody like that. So I would like
How a relationship should go, basically.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Y'all are just for each other
Yeah.
and no one else.
Yeah. Now, for some reason, then if one of the parties changes and they're upfront, hey, I'm kind of interested in this guy. I'm not sure. Let them know if they still want to hang around, move.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to stick around, they can stick around.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on the person, really.
Yeah, no, it depends. Like I said,
Mhm.
as long as I guess you're straightforward, or let them know what's going on, I think everything should be good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and end it from here, right, guys? Appreciate you guys sticking on, and if you like this type of, calling it Spicy Fridays, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and let me help us grow this channel. All right, guys? All right, peace out. Bye.
Breaking news or cool interviews, we keep it real, no scripted cues. From wild debates to heartfelt tales, strap in tight, this train never derails. We bring the vibes, the beats won't stop. Tune in now, we rise to the top. Laugh, cry, shout, feel every drop. This podcast here is cream of